Jacob, I can't wait to hear you talk about this one. I just can't wait. How do you feel? Fact or fiction? Hooni, you may or may not have reported on him previously, once or twice. Hooni will not play a single match for the Evil Geniuses LCS main roster this split.
Fact. Until 2021. And the reason I say that is because there's a timer on him that after this split, and this is why this deal makes a lot of sense for Evil Geniuses to acquire him, he is going to be a resident at the end of this year. He will be given the opportunity to declare. He has played in North America long enough, although not consistently, but the way the rule works, technically, he's played three full seasons, will have played 3 full seasons in North America, right? On Echo Fox, Immortals, and or actually 4. Sorry, Echo Fox, Immortals, Clutch, and now Evil Geniuses. Clutch/Dig, and now Evil Geniuses. He will be eligible to declare North American residency, and therefore he will be a very high prized asset that Evil Geniuses is now secured on a multi-year deal. So he will not play. I don't think he'll play this. I think that. If anything, to our point earlier, he's lit a fire under Kumo's ass in a way that's actually really well. I think Kumo's a great player anyway. It has a high upside. I think he's behind trajectory in terms of there are a lot of good young top laners in the LCS. I look at people like Licorice as a good example of that, right? And then there are veteran top laners who are very competitive, like Someday, also in the LCS, right? But I think that he's not as good as either of those players, but I do think that we have not seen the ceiling for Kumo. I think that maybe this summer, because he does have somebody waiting there to take a spot, that opportunity, he's got to play really hard because he's on a timer too. Because if he doesn't perform, then Hooni will be there in 2021. But I do think that it's way more important to have Bang at the AD carry position than it is to trade Bang for Deathly out. And when you make that switch, and that's what has to happen to put Hooni in. I think Bang is way more valuable it is an AD carry than Deathly. I think the margin between Kumo and Hooni, based on the way that Evil Geniuses play, is not so massive that it's worth making that trade for Deathly and Bang.
Can I just ask one follow-up question? Sorry, just let me ask one follow-up question before we get to your point. One thing Artemis said that he sort of revealed, he wouldn't reveal the actual number, but he said that Hooni's being paid way less. I mean, clearly anyone would have guessed that, but he's being paid way less at Evil Geniuses. Do we know any ballpark figure on that? Like, do we know how much less?
I would guess on annual salary. I still think his multi-year deal is worth more than $1 million cumulatively, meaning the I believe it's a 2-year is worth collectively more than a million, right? If you add both years together.
Okay. So like 500K, 600K kind of thing?
My guess is about 700K. That seems about the going price for a top laner in the LCS. My guess is the deal is probably about $1.5 million over 2 years. That would be my guess. So he's taken but yeah, that would be my guess based off the market and sort of what I know. But yes, we did report that he was negotiating a new salary when going to Evil Geniuses. They did technically, because of the way employment law works, they did technically trade him from he got traded from Dignitas. Yeah, we went over that previous time when we talked about it originally. He technically got traded, but the contract terms did not go with him. So the $2.3 million deal didn't come along. So and we did report that he was going to negotiate a lower salary. But yes, that's correct.
My apologies, Emily. I just wanted to get that info there.
I was going to say I am actually going to take fiction on this. I think that for at least one game, they'll start the Hooni Deathly package. And not even necessarily, like, just because they can and they might want to try it out. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't disagree with anything that Jacob said in terms of what Bang brings to the team versus what Hooni brings to the team. But I still think that there's 1 week, like maybe, they're going up against CLG or they're going up against a team that doesn't have the best record, and they'll bring in the Hooni Deathly package just to try it out on the main stage.
We're running out of time, so I'm going to ask one more. Go ahead, Tyler.
It's prediction. They'll play one game, just like Emily said. They're going to try it out.
All right, so if they're gonna do it, it will be on July the 5th, because on July the 5th they play Immortals.